I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or Labour rights, our God loves all of we. We are march. Well, on behalf of all, I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or Labour rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down the all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. 'Cause our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. 'Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and door.
Good morning, Labour Roots, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, yesterday, before I roll out the morning shout out to my people, now tell me if you not see me, tell me if I'm blurry, tell me if you not hear me, tell me what I go on. Yesterday I made mention that, there are certain persons down there in Westmoreland who, before their person won the election, they, did not have certain things. Now, I have heard through the grapevine that MP Vaz has made, his minion, Abigail, he has put her in charge of spending his CDF. Now, I have said that I have noticed that, everybody around them, all who did a walk and a ride bicycle, now have bike and car. I was told this morning that DUJON'S said that he gave 20 persons $100,000 each out of the money that the government allocated. So I am going to run a calculation this morning. So 100,000 times 20 persons, that is $2 million. You were given $10 million to spend in the constituency to help persons to build back. And this money was released immediately after the start. So if you were given $10 million and you gave 20 persons $100,000 each, I am not great at maths, my people. So, can anybody tell me how much money is left out of that $10 million? If $2 million was given away, how much money is left out of that $10 million? Me no good for maths, so you can't tell me, my people. And if the answer is $8 million is left, my people, because remember, I'm not good at maths. I need somebody to come here this morning and tell me, where is the other $8 million? Where gone? And why is it that people are still balling for Andrew Holness to come save them? People are balling for help in our Central Westmoreland. When do we do? Where gone? You share up amongst them? I wonder if that go on, my people. I'm not accusing anybody. But if you are giving $10 million to spend, plus they were giving $3 million to buy care package, you know. So you see how the government send care package? The MP was also given a separate $3 million to buy care packages. And I was told that some of that money also bought rum. And when I say I was told, I have video evidence. I saw the rum myself. See? So, where is all of these monies and why the people not get no help? Where 8 million gone? Money was also dispersed, my people, to clean drains before the hurricane. And remember, emergency money was granted to clean drains. And I walk all I drain them in a Savlamar. You can go watch the video. The video is on the channel. I walk all I drain them in a Savlamar and none of them not clean. Where money gone? And them people we have to deal with. Where the money gone? Where gone? Where do? Now, I saw this clippings from a news article, and it says PNP vast expresses confidence in party's work. Now, I want to reach out to people of Westmoreland Central this morning and ask them, where is the work that the PNP is doing? Have anybody seen it? Let us roll out the morning shout-outs, my people, and then let's get back to, the topic at hand. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good morning, mommy. Aubrey, big up yourself. Bertie, big up yourself. Sylvan, big up. Calvin, big up yourself. Arlene, big up yourself. Michelle Towson, good morning. Larry, big up yourself. Waldemore, big up yourself. June, Father Victor, Khaleesi, Mrs. T, Paulette, K. Clark, Akello, big up yourself, Akello. Joanne, big up yourself. Winford, big up yourself. Anne-Marie, big up yourself. Father Dark Knight, good morning. Mary Puppets, good morning. Monica Camber, good morning. Caroline, big up yourself. Kingsley, big up yourself. Dunk, big up yourself. Remember, as you jump in a live, my people, like up your live. Give me a thumbs up on the live. We ask for 100 thumbs up per live. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, share the live if you can share the live to a relative or a friend. Share the live. Mark Nemad, big up yourself. Morning. And Jubert, big up yourself. In every way you think possible, these people try to frustrate the government's effort. Big up yourself, Livingston. The government dispersed money to clean the drains. Drains did not fix. And by the way, DUJON'S was given 4 homes to give away. And he brought 2 of them to give away in Petersfield. 2 houses give away in Petersfield, and there's 5 divisions. He got 4 houses and he give away 2 houses in a 1 division because he's trying to bank political capital. But I got news for him. We're in a disaster, DUJON'S and Abigail, as a matter of fact, because they are working hand in hand in tandem. Because of this disaster, the government does not have to call a local government election. So you might be, pumping all your political capital in Petersfield, and it might be futile because we're not trying to get Abigail elected. The government does not have to call the election because we are in a disaster. And Westmoreland has been declared a disaster zone. everything revolves around parties and politics with these people. Imagine you get a $10 million to help the people them. And you only spend 2. So where next 8 there? I tell people say, if money done, you can't help everybody. So where money gone? Where money gone? If you help 20 people by giving them 100,000. From my little peanut brain, that is $2 million. And you were given $10 million to help. Where $8 million gone? Where the $2 million for the water? You spend off your whole $3 million where you get to buy care package. And there's another $10 million that was allotted as well. Where that there? We know say Abigail are going to spend a CDF. And we know people can maneuver around. People can say, boy, for example, Vaza build one house. I not accuse him, but him a build one house. So for example, him can say, boy, this a money, me give this a money, 500,000 for buy back local material. All the things say, when the man go cash the material, them and collect them on the voucher, then deliver them to Vaz yard where my bill. That can happen. That can happen. And we have seen it happen before. But me not accuse him. Me just give him a scenario. See? So where the $8 million gone? Where there? We want, you know. Westmoreland Central people, them want help. A whole heap of people still on a roof. And you get $10 million in the immediate afterfuck. You see you give away $2 million out of hit to the people them. So where is there? Where is the rest? Every single part of society look. There is a PNP trying to criminal and to thief their way to the top. And you don't hear about it no way like what you hear about it in a Westmoreland. We don't have nothing for sure in a Westmoreland for years. Just the other day, I was standing on Rose Street and I was looking at the Guy Atty Park. Now, anybody that don't know who Guy Atty is, Guy Atty was a mayor of the town of Savlamar many moons ago, long before I was born. And, you know, past governments had allotted one little tiny piece of land. It's tiny. Me can go there with my walker and cut in less than 20 minutes. You know, so I should do that and make Shanice video so I can show up them people. I should just go in there with my walker, you know, and just go cut Guy at the park and show up them people because they're very disgusting. Guy at the park is it behind the Savlamar police station and the courthouse. And if you see the condition of Guy at the park, me wonder if Mayor Delancey, when he drive in at the town of Savlamar and he come into the municipal corporation building and he park up in car, me wonder if as a manager and as the management of the whole entire township, me wonder if Mayor Delancey not get one little team of people getting security if he need it. And I say, you know, I'm going to take a walk go down the town this morning. Come make 2 hours walk go down the town. Go see what happen. I wonder if Mayor Delancey not doing something there. The people them in the road and works department, I wonder if they not have a team of people that goes out and take a survey of the streets and see what go on the road them. What we are paying them people for? Why are we paying these people? Because they not do nothing, we not benefit nothing from it. We're not benefiting nothing from these people holding political power in Westmoreland in general. Me say the people them up at Eastern Westmoreland, police had to spray them with pepper spray yesterday because of how them behave crabbit over the little $20,000. That is the reason why them voted PNP. Because they love hands out, they don't want to go work. Them a dirty nigga, and some of them are drunk. I don't care who want Bex. Yes, you know entitled to it 20,000, but I'm sure not everybody will go there yesterday entitled to it. Then just go we go see if they can get it. All people when entitled to it. Because it's impossible to believe say, that the 10,000 people that we see. It's impossible for me to believe. So the 10,000 people that we see on video. All 10,000 are work and all 10,000 entitled to it 20,000. It's disgusting and it disgust me. And I need to get with the times and I get something to do. Get up and go do something. No found when I see in a video yesterday, you're not able bodied, you don't have no 2 eye, you don't have no 2 hand and no 2 foot. Get up and go look up and move up. You're not gonna like me, you know. Because I go talk the truth. So you're not gonna like me. Mary Puppet say me blurry people. You tell me if me blurry, see me. You know, I came on so late because, you know, I was having signal issues. So you tell me if me blurry. Hold on, me do something and see if me can fix the blur. Give me a second, me go pause, but me not go nowhere. Me come back. Blurry, see me? Blurry bad. Me shift a little bit. You know what I go on. It wall kind of thick when me there, you know. So I don't know if that I read why, you know, a signal. I don't know. But for the persons that are just coming into the chat, I was told through the grapevine that MP DUJON'S made Abigail the person responsible for spending the CDF. You know, and I have noticed that, you know, persons around DUJON'S all of a sudden, you know, they have gotten better financially. You know, they have gotten better financially, for lack of better word. And I have also noticed that monies dispersed by the government to help the people is not reaching the people. Now, you can remember, say, in the initial stages when Andrew Holness announced that he was dispersing the first $10 million. You remember after the hurricane, Andrew Holness dispersed the first $10 million. Remember what I said to you? I hope you remember, you know. I hope you remember, so I say, it is the wrong move that Andrew Holness is doing. No MP should get any money in the disaster zone. What needed to happen was the agencies, the money was to go to the agencies, and the agencies, places like the NIS and other partner companies, or other partner agencies, sorry. That's what, and that's where the money needed to go. I tell me I'm still blurry now. Tony say, me clear now. I tell me I'm still blurry. Tell me if me a blurry for long. Tell me if it's a ongoing thing. If you on and off, don't talk to me. I don't know how I go on. Sometimes the signal good. I just the area where I live in basically, my people. Anytime you live outside of London, it nothing no good. I don't know why. You know? So people keep going and coming because, you know, the signal now hold up my people. I don't know why. You not hear me good though. Make certain so not hear me good. If you not hear me good, then all is well. You know? Okay, so on and off. Okay. Yes, my people. So for persons who are just coming in, we get slightly distracted a while ago. But it has been told to me that DUJON'S only spent $2 million out of the $10 million that was allocated to him. And I am asking the question now because I saw this article where it's saying, you know, PMP's vast express confidence in party's work. So I am asking, where is the work of the party? Because if $10 million was granted to him to spend to look after the people in the immediate aftermath of the hurricane. And I remember we did a whole program where we saying the $10 million is not to give 100,000 to each person's. You know, the $10 million is to buy vouchers. So if a man want 8 sheet of zinc, if he want 10 sheet of ply, that is what was to, you know, that $10 million was to help them to buy that so people can build back. It wasn't to give nobody 100,000. And you know what should have happened? The government should have made sure that whoever got whatever money out of that $10 million, it was on record so we could have know, we could have trace and check back where the money go. Because me can't tell you no. Me can't tell you no. I heard through the grapevine that it is people close to him that got that help. You know, the people that is there to bolster him and to build him up and to keep him there. You know, that is who got the money. So I want Vaz to come and explain to us, how is it that he got $10+ million, because 10 was dispersed, money was dispersed before that for clean drains. And like me say, me walk all I drain them in a Savlamar and me show no. None of them not clean. So where the money they gone? See? And then $10 million was dispersed immediately after the storm, and him saying spend $2 million. So where next 8 there? Where gone? $3 million was given to him to buy a care package. I remember the spectacle that he made telling lies on George Wright. So George Wright and him people then come go and take up a care package them with helicopter land. You remember that? Did you know that before that happened, Dwayne Vaz was given $3 million by the government of Jamaica to buy a care package separate from the aid that was coming in through World Central Kitchen and all of the other places, GEM and all of the other places. Plus, the government was landing helicopters with aid into the parish. See? So he was giving that $3 million separate. And he not tell nobody know, and he might behave as if the aid that came to be dispersed, George Wright and film people then take it. All along, they were being deceptive because it is them that got it and their people that got it. And George Wright was only standing there looking as a spectator. See, you don't remember there something? Remember, me not forget nothing. See? Good morning, Father Dennis. Long time, my boss. See? Mama say good morning. Me not get the number yet. I've asked for it. And the person that I asked for it said that he changed this number. So they are going to ask somebody to get the new one. So may I wait. See? So when time I get the new one, I'll send it on to you. And you can do your thing. Right? We are asked this morning, what work has the PNP carried out in Westmoreland because the road they not fixed. If you drive over past the PNP office in a Savlamar right now on Rose Street, me doubt the roof gone on back. Me doubt it. You know, I've not been down there for a week now. So, me don't know. A week can make a massive difference. So, I don't know if them put on it back. But me can't tell you no. While I was down there for a whole month, me drive past it every day and the roof no gone on. So, if they not fix up their own office, where them I go fix up? I am going to. No, me not go up my phone line this morning. Me just left the phone line. You know. Read to I comment them for now. Good morning, bro. Blessed Friday morning to you and family. Big up yourself, money. Tony Harris, big up yourself. Jem, big up yourself. Patrick Garden, big up yourself. Audrey, big up yourself. Esmeen, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, John Baker, big up yourself. Mama Marcia, Arnold, big up yourself. Cochetta, good morning. Rai, big up yourself, Rai. Denise, big up yourself as well. It's time to stop talking and action taking. if there's no action taken, what is the point of talking about it? Prison is the law of the day for all of them. You know, we just have to continue to talk because we don't live in a barbarian society. We live in a democracy unknown. And how we deal with our issues in our democracy. We talk about our issues. See? So Ralph, big up yourself. Jakey, big up yourself. And Terrific, big up yourself. You know. I'm gonna see if you can get me to at least 80 thumbs up now. Anita Earl Ford, big up yourself. Good morning. Dwayne, big up yourself as well. Good morning. I don't notice how Richard Curry gone quiet. You know, Richard Curry had to bow down to the greater power. Wanna see how you go? Jake said thieving MF. That is why he always at the rum bar. Yeah man, he have unlimited funds now for drink rum. Robert, big up yourself as well. You know, you have unlimited funds for drink rum. You know, and nothing now go out in a constituency, not even street, them they now clean up. I want some of them see the other day. I clean up Great George Street. While look part up a library, there's some see she a clean. One lady and a hop, she a hop sitting wrong with her foot. Seeing big up the lady there, I don't know if she a PNP or JLP, but she alone, me see. You know, usually back in the day, you have persons where do have sections of the road and do like a side road. You know, one dege somebody. When I go down the guy market, the water in the drain black, it stink. Wing worm I grow up on top of it. Cat in the market, pussy in the market, dog in the market, goat in the market. It grill them. It look at iron sitting them with the pan we run a drain, run under. We car supposed to drive off. Some of them are stick up in their ear. One big old hole in a road pan Louis Street when you turn South Primary Road to go towards Inting. One big old hole in a sidewalk. Yo, me no know. The PNP then can't manage, but because of love of money and power, they won't step aside and allow somebody to just manage the thing and work on the thing properly. See? That is all I can say, because if they have been there for so long and can't do nothing and then can't make no valid change, why they not just say, all right, we're not going to put on no pressure, we step aside and make somebody come and fix up the country, fix up the town. Because the town really want to fix up my people. Really, really bad. Bro, I am very depressed with the position that the Prime Minister give these PNP crooks the money. Wow. He have no other choice. He have no other choice, you know, because everybody, and this is in law, every part of the country is entitled to the same help. And because the people remember, you know, we live in a parliamentary democracy. So you vote for who you want to lead you, especially in a locality. See, when you vote for PNP, you know, the JLP is leading the executive government, but the PNP is still in government. See, they still sit in our House of Parliament. Them just now run the executive part of the government, but the PNP is still in government. So when you vote for Philip Palwell and put him in the House, he's a part of the government of Jamaica. When you vote for DUJON'S and put him in the House, he's a part of the government of Jamaica. He's a part of the legislature. See? He can legislate and make laws and amend laws. Right? So you get what you vote for. See? So, because we don't want to say, all right, JLP in a government and PNP our MP down there. So we now, because that used to happen when PNP in a power. Bruce Golding then came and said, all right, then, instead of we continue the kind of politics that when PNP in a power, them style for JLP MP, and the people them vote JLP, they don't get nothing. And because they don't get nothing, they're frustrated and go vote PNP because they want something. So we're going to put like a balance and we're going to put like a fairness in our thing, and we're going to legislate, and they did pass in law where every single constituency, whether PNP or JLP, is entitled to the same amount of funding. $20 million. 20. See? A MP gets to spend in his constituency while government still pursue major policies like roads and highways and schools and hospitals, and that will by extension, you know, benefit the community anyway. but the member of parliament get that to do what he can in his constituency or her constituency. See? So we have to understand, so if you vote PNP, then it is PNP that leads your locality. If you're in a local election, if Labour is in a government and you vote PNP for your locality, a PNP lead your locality. So the government have a responsibility to send the funding. So if there was a JLP person there, they would have sent the funding anyway. See? So they have the responsibility to send the funding to Mia Delancey and Dan and the crew, and they should run the locality and run it well. But what they do, instead of taking that money and running the locality, they decided that they're not spending the money. So when the money come, I not say they're thiefy in a locality. The money is there in most cases. Yes, they do take from it and do what they want to do for please for them people. But majority of the money is there in the accounts of the municipality. But what they do, they neglect and do not do any work, so that you can be frustrated and then say JLP in a government and them are running government, because Jamaican people don't understand the difference between local and central government. See, you see how you have Congress, America, you have the Senate. See, two different arms of government. So central government is basically the federal government. Them in charge of the overall thing. But local government in Jamaica is basically run by your governor, right? Which is the mayor. See? And mayor is responsible for running the township. Just like we have a mayor, Sadiq Khan in London, who is responsible for running the daily runnings in London. I have the mayor of New York, who is responsible for the daily running of New York police, fire, all of these things. It is the same thing in Jamaica with the mayor. They are responsible for running the locality and running it well. In this case in Westmoreland, the locality is the mayorship and is run by the PNP. They have the majority of persons sitting there and the local government council, right? They have majority, so they get control of it. They get to spend the money and they get to tell you or get to do what they want to do with the money. See? What they are doing in Westmoreland especially, not just Westmoreland, you see it in Hanover, you see it in most cases where the PNP, you see it in the KSAMC as well, where the PNP have overall control of those places. You see that they are neglecting to collect garbage. They are neglecting to fix the road. They are neglecting to clean the drains. They are neglecting the market. They are neglecting the overall running of the municipality, of the locality, of your parish. See? And when time they neglect to do that, then it looks bad on the government, because people who don't understand that they have a responsibility to do it because you elect them to do it. See? You will then turn and shift your focus to the government, because you say, boy, I government run a country, so I must them in charge of it, and why they can't tell them. They cannot tell them to do it because you elected them in an election. So they are there legally. See, you elect them to lead you in the locality, so the government can't come and tell them say, to move, because that is not how our democracy work in Jamaica. So I spend a great time trying to explain this to persons. You know, when you vote PNP in a local government election, that is who you vote for run your locality. When you vote PNP in a general election, that is who you vote to run your constituency. That member of parliament that you elect, he goes and he sits in the House of Parliament and he swears an oath to protect you, to the Constitution, and he's responsible for you, right? So, if you say Labour get the majority, yes, they have to run the government because they have the majority. But your member of parliament that you elected is still a part of the government of Jamaica. I don't know how much clearer I can say it. So if you have DUJON'S that you elected, he's a member of the government of Jamaica. Maybe not the executive government, but he's a part of the legislature. So he can legislate, he can make laws, he can amend laws, he can suggest new laws, and he get funding, just like any Labourite MP, to help you in your constituency. See? So if you elect him and him not do nothing, that is on him. He get the money. And in our Westmoreland, them a say they not get no money. So how is it that DUJON'S is telling us now that him give away 2 million out of the $10 million that he get if they never get nothing? Wanna put sense, pick sense out of nonsense, my people. See? Big up yourself in the UN. Corinne, big up yourself. The incoming JTA file a case for a 20% increase in salary. The members agree for the increase, but she decided to take it to the court, but was heard in the court. But she lost the case. Good for her. Good for her. You know, anybody where I try to argue over no kind of haggling with the government right now, you know, I believe they are unfair. Jamaica is in a disaster. Half of the island is mashed up. And because half of the island now function as normal, the government is losing revenue. You know, and while the government is losing revenue, the government have not changed tax. They have not changed anything. People still get them pay increase. People still get them pay where they're supposed to forget. And if you can be a patriot right now and sit down and look into yourself and say, boy, country in a crisis, we at least wait until the crisis over. We start to ball for more pay and ask the government to give you more pay. If you can do that for your country, I believe it's a lightning for strike. Yeah. That me believe. I don't care who are vexed. See? Angela Green. Good morning. Me just see a puppy in as well. See? I wonder if the Prime Minister get these people show some receipt. They do in the morning. Otherwise, they must go one by one. You see, where we are going to find and we have to be careful, you know, because we have a culture in Jamaica, money. And oftentimes, you know, some of these things that happen, they're unethical, but they're not illegal, you know. And you will find that even JLP members of parliament, you know, would you know, do some of these things. It is not far-fetched to think, you know. But I personally don't have a problem with it, you know, if DUJON'S is the member of parliament and you see people are getting real help on the ground and people are benefiting. I don't have a problem. You never hear me say anything. You know, I was looking at a post that I saw Omar Newell posted, my people. And as a labor writer, I can tell you, you know, I see Omar Newell as a future leader of the PNP. You know, he talks eloquently. He seems to understand what is going on. He is already 44 years old, and I believe that he could be a great asset to the Jamaican people. And I believe that Omar Newell, and I hope he's listening to me, I hope he hear this, I hope somebody send it to him. I hope Omar Newell seriously consider, you know, when the new challenge comes up, because somebody will challenge Mark Golding in short order. And I hope Omar Newell, when he challenges, one thing with me, you know, me a labor, you know, but I'm a patriot. I love my country, the growth of my country. And we only have two political parties. And I know that the JLP cannot reign forever because of the system that we have. Unless we're going to take you over and turn in our dictatorship. Right? So I know that we can't reign forever. So I see Omar Newell as a future leader of the PNP. And I hope somebody send this to him. And Omar Newell should seriously consider jumping in the race for leadership. And Jim last night to me I drive a fast Jaguar, my people. Love car, you know. Anyway, you know, I hope he seriously consider throwing his hat in the race to become leader. And Omar Newell, should you become a leader, you know, I would hope that you can clean up the party. You know, I would hope that you can get rid of some of these dinosaurs out of the PNP, because the PNP need a young, fresh leader with fresh mindset. And I would hope that you can clean up the party so that one day, when the PNP returns to power, we don't have to deal with the level of corruption and the level of thievery that we see going on in the PNP for the last 40, 50 years. See? We want persons that can come in and be nation builders and continue to build our nation. See? So, Omar Newell, as a young youth, I, as a patriot, me know you're not going to beat one bro God. You probably can't go beat Pernell Charles, probably can't beat Matthew Samuda, can't beat Floyd Green, but, you can grow in that role and make something good at your country, and you can be credited for cleaning up the People's National Criminal Organization. And I don't know what our Omar Newell was thinking when he entered the political arena and the PNP ticket. He is so intelligent and he should have been a laborite. PNP, we turn one side, PNP are chaka people, and their leadership is a band of criminal. And because you go over there and mix up yourself with them, Omar Newell, that is how we will view you for the time being until you can prove yourself. How me sound, my people? Big up yourself, Father that night. That party needs some serious image cleanup. Not just the image. The party need to be dismantled and rebuild from the ground up. They must start with apologizing to the Jamaican people. Obviously, I've said this on many occasions. What Michael Manley did to Jamaica, we have not had an apology for that. So we are not forgiving them until that is forthcoming. They must also apologize to the people of Jamaica for the crime and violence and the murder. We lose some 32,000 Jamaicans to gun crime over the time that the PNP reign, leading up till now. And it is only over the last 3 years that this government has started to get a handle on crime and violence. So that was the PNP doing. They reigned for 19 years and they got it, they made it get out of control. So it is them that we are blaming for that. They must apologize to us for the 90s under the PNP government. The PNP destroyed the growth of the nation and wiped out 40% of our GDP. Just before the hurricane, we were just getting back to that 40% that we lost. And the hurricane come and mash you up again, but we are holding on strong because this government have built resilience. My worry is not this government losing power. My worry is this government losing power to these sets of draconian Alibaba and thieves that is there now. See? So if we can get rid of them and get a functioning proper opposition that is serious about leadership and serious about leading this nation to something good, I would be confident then knowing that although I am not a PNP, me can say, all right, we'll give them a chance to lead, and we're going to say they're not going to tear down the legacy of Andrew Holness. They're going to build on the legacy that he left behind and continue to build our nation so our nation can continue to grow and blossom. So that when me am an old man, I have my old picket fence, and my grand picking them a ramp on my lawn, and Shanice in my kitchen and make my sandwich. I'm in my rocking chair with my pipe, making confidence say, all right, leaders gone by did the right thing, and therefore I can now live this way as an elderly person and live in a peace and comfort in my country until me lock me eye. See? So, that is what I want to see for my country. So, Omar Newell, out of the whole entire bunch of PNP that is there now, you are the only one that I see. Only one out of all of them that I see, that I believe that one day can make an impact in a Jamaica of the future. See? Nobody try now because you're not going to beat bro God. So all you need to do opposition leader for 10 years, make it people that know you, build up a thing, and build on the legacy. You have to learn to speak it truth. You have to learn to, be a patriot of your nation. Right? And when you see come and you see great things, don't tear it down. That is what Andrew Holness did. He come and he see great things and he did not tear it down. He started to build on top of it and build it better. See? And that is why Jamaica is blossoming now because of that. Where is Julian Robinson? Julian Robinson is also an old dinosaur. Julian Robinson have sat down idly and watched Mark Golding tear down this nation. And I don't believe that Julian Robinson is anywhere remotely a patriot. I believe Julian Robinson would have been a national disaster to our country and a disgrace. And the way how I saw him behave in the debates, it tells me that Julian Robinson is what do you call it now? Something that you don't see immediately, but it's very bad. Something like Greenwich. It's betwixt the two, but if you don't open the two and look, really, you're not gonna really see it. So I don't believe that Julian Robinson should be in any race to become leader of our country. And Julian Robinson can't even do maths. He has not even held a major position in the financial sector. So most people like them if steer far from, they're going to come and guess. And we don't know guessing thing. We need people who are put in strategic positions to continue to grow and to build on the legacy and to build on our nation progress. We don't need nobody who will come and say, guess what? Because you're PNP, go yaso. Because you're PNP, go yaso. We not depend on that. Yes, you must be a PNP. Me agree. You can be a PNP, but Labour is supposed to deny it too. But you must be qualified. I don't think Julian need any more tutoring. Julian a big old man, 50-year-old now. Or 40 enough. Julian look like him about 50. See? So, him need to start think about not running for any kind of office. He must have think about retirement in the next 10 years. So what he need to do is continue to be an MP and see if over the next 10 years he can leave a lasting legacy in a constituency. Leave being a leader to young, bright persons who have fresh ideas. That is what Bruce Golding did with Andrew Holness, and it paid off greatly for Jamaica, because for too long we had the only set of people them holding on to power. And that is what happened in the PNP. We have the only set of people them holding on and hugging the power and wanting the power for themselves. Look on Bucky Massa. When you look on Bucky Swams. Bucky Swams are 60-year-old. And Bucky Swams supposed to say, all right, now me I look for step aside. Come up on a young one them. When you come run a party. See? And me I got step back. Me just go watch and run the party. And then out that 3 hours when me give leadership of a party for run, we are going to pick one hour to be leader. That is what Bucky Swams should be doing right now. But instead of him and him big old gut and him 2 big titty them, when you have one brazier, he want to run down behind Andrew Holness like he love men. The Prime Minister don't love men. Man. You see man having wife, man. What I'm doing, man. Man. But separate and aside from that, Jamaica is in good hands, continue to be in good hands. And while I'm saying that about Omar Newell, I am in no doubt that my government is the best thing for Jamaica, and we must continue in that position. We have done 10 years. I believe we should be given 20 more years. So a total of 30 years that the JLP should do. And I guarantee you, if we continue along this line, in 30 years, as a matter of fact, in 15 years, so 5 years from now, I believe we would have already recovered from the hurricane and the disaster, and we would have built back stronger, more resilient. I saw a clip of Desmond McKenzie saying that, they're going to start policing the building codes and, I saw a clip of the Prime Minister also saying that there is a certain way that you can build the homes, slab roofs, and build them a certain way. So, they hold up in a category 5 hurricane and they hold up in a earthquake, So I welcome those changes. Cherry Berry, big up yourself. Jacqueline, big up yourself. Mama Sonia, Turner Geiger, good morning. I welcome the new policing of the codes. And I believe that, we should follow the codes, and that will help us in the future to, stave off a lot of the destruction that we saw. Not everybody will have the money to build a big house, but this is Jamaica. You can take your time and go and panka with it. And I like some foreign country where you have to have a whole lot of money one time, else you can't start the house. Or you can't build none at all. You have to buy one that is already on the market. That is pretty much what happened in England. If you're not among some of the most well-off people, you can't build a house in England. So the government of Jamaica need to, after the disaster, go back to, had promised 75,000 homes by the end of this political term. But I doubt, promise 150,000, but this hurricane now, I doubt that we'll achieve that. But I am sure that he will do his utmost best to try and to deliver on that promise. And I am in no doubt that he will try, because most of the things all of the things that he set out to do and budgeted for, none of them have been discontinued. I don't know of one program that this government have been discontinued. So we'll be doing a clip probably later on where we're going to talk about some of the projects for 2026 in Jamaica that is still on the table. Some of them we have gone over already, but we will talk about the progress of them, my people. This government have not discontinued, like I said, any of the things that they said they were going to do, and that is a sign of resilience, my people. That tells you that, resilience is in the economy, and these people have said that they would have done something, and that is what they are doing. They are not going beyond that. They are continuing down the line of progress, and the PNP need to stop. I saw this morning an article. Sorry, I saw a news clip where, somebody was saying, yes, crime is going down, but police is killing innocent people. Now, why would you make a statement like that? There's no doubt that, one and two of the persons that got killed might have, gotten killed when they weren't doing anything. That is unfortunate, and that should not happen. We're not condoning that in any sense of the word. But majority of who the police is wiping out, they have attacked the police, and the police know of them and know of them in wrongdoing. Well, Christine, like I said, I know something where I gonna happen, but I believe that he's the only person that is standing out now in the PNP that can, that have the opportunity now as a young person, as a serious young person, to, go out there and try to make a change in the PNP. We never say him gonna win the election. We never say him gonna be the Prime Minister. If you not listen to me clearly, you hear me say Jamaica Labour Party can't continue down the line that it is forever. At some point we will run out of steam. That is certain. The PNP will return. But when the PNP return, somebody must have gone in and rebuild the party so that when they come, they can do what they're supposed to do. No, I am pointing to Omar Newell as that person. That don't mean that he would necessarily be the Prime Minister should the PNP win the election. We could have rebuild the PNP and then step aside and somebody else come. So a younger youth were just born now. See, we are just 8-year-old now. 20 years from now, that 8-year-old is 28-year-old. You know, I don't know if that would have been old enough to lead the country, but you know, we can try something. You never know. All right. So I read that already. The problem with PNP now is that the guy with the money Mark Golding, Bunting, Dennis Gardner will continue hold power in the party for years. And that is what will happen, Dennis, most definitely. That is what is going to happen. You know, and there's no democracy in the PNP at current. That's why I'm telling you, say, it's going to take somebody very serious for come in and bully and move them people out there and dash them one side. You know, and not that it is in the best interest of the Labour Party, but in the interest of democracy and building our nation and continue to build our nation. You know, because what we don't want is for the PNP to return to power with Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell, Angela Brown Burke, Damien Crawford, Dayton Campbell, and all of these people. Mighty God. Just imagine. Just imagine. You know, better we call for somebody if you come take if boy be the door. Me no want to see the Jamaica there. Me not tell you no lie. I don't want to see the Jamaica there. Sirika, big up yourself. Good morning. You know, please, guys, subscribe if you're here for the first time. We got 7 new subscribers in last night's live. So big up all 7 of those new subscribers that came on last night. Big up to all our silent watchers them. Big up to my auntie Evelyn, who is a silent watcher. You know, I was told that she's an avid watcher of the Dodge. She don't miss no program. So big up my auntie every time. So the people them that criminals unalive, they are innocent. I guess not, you know. You know, some of them people, yeah, Sylvan, them have some kind of agenda, and a lot of them are criminals themselves, and they are inveigling criminality. And when you take out them down and take out them people, them, it affects them in the pocket, or it affects them backative. You know, so them no want any things if it happen. But we can't continue to live in a society like that. Jeanan, good morning. Big up yourself. Dennis Gardner is not the same as them. It is just unfortunate he messed up himself with this import mix-up. But I don't know, you know. I don't know if that is factual that night. You might know him or know of him. But, you know, to me right now, anybody can really sit down and follow behind Mark Golding. All of them are the same thing. You know, Mark Golding, who then say integrity boss, told us that he was a Jamaican citizen. 1 week later, when pressure lick him, he say him is a British national. Where's the integrity in Mark Golding still today cannot to the Jamaican people where he was born? Where is the integrity in that? So if you can follow behind a man like that over somebody that you know born in a Jamaica and grew up in a Jamaica, having family in a Jamaica, invest in a Jamaica, invest a lot of time and effort in a Jamaica, and if you can go up against a man like that and stick behind a man that is not even one of us, I question Dennis Gardner integrity personally for that night. But yeah, like I said, you might know better. I am not going against what you said. You know. Let's see if I can read 2 more comments. Bro, I read that already. Go up a little further. If these people were doing the actual work, they would not have so much time to wheel and scheme and plan against the government and the people of Jamaica. That is correct, Mary Puppets. Them not do a goddamn thing. I can tell you no. Not a goddamn thing they not do down there. More than just inveigling a pure criminality and then come with thief and criminal from the Jamaican people. Somebody said Dennis Garden, a real dog shit. I got it. Sharnet said he showed you his birth records. Did you see what was on it, Sharnet? Because I did not. And as long as I did not see it, that is like you telling me that Duppy is real. I have never seen one before. So because I never see it, in a real to me. See? Me see him hold up piece of paper. Me not see what they on a piece of paper. All he had to do was give it to Cliff Hughes or give it to TVJ or CVM. So one of them can look on it and scrutinize it. Say, boy, see it in born at St. Andrew's Hospital at this date, on this day, Sunday, this and this, Monday, this and this. His mother was this lady, and his father was this lady, and this person signed it. Me no see none of that. That me see for mine. Me no see none of that pan for Mark Golin. All me see, I want blur piece of paper. TVJ did not even zoom up if we try, if we can screen grab it and look what they on it. And as long as me never see it, I am confident that he held up Sanja birth certificate. And he was very nervous when he did it, But I know he was in cahoots with TVJ. Just like TVJ was in cahoots with, with the people that was doing the counting at the Prime Minister's ballot counts, TVJ purposely hold and the Prime Minister's count for the whole night, and did not count the Prime Minister's ballots. Well, it was being counted, but they weren't reporting it on it. So they made it seem, they create the illusion as if the Prime Minister was losing when they know how the Prime Minister seat vote for the last almost 30 years. So they are the one who created that illusion. So, we understand. He just showed the paper, then fold it back up and put it back in his pocket. No one saw the contents, the context of what was written on the paper. Exactly. So, and up till this day, still not bring it to the media to say, see it here, see what it did on here, blah, blah, blah. So, Mark Golin is not one of us until that is presented to us. Full stop. By the way, my people, we are going to run a middle program this evening, this afternoon again. So now stay tuned. I am going to cook and do some things in my household. So I can't stand pan here, we don't know, all day. We don't have no man or no woman them live on a yard, can wash and cook and clean food. Me not have that for my woman there, so me not stand pan here, we don't know. Oh, anyway, I'll soon in the next, me see how I die. So I'll go live around 4:30 UK time, 5 o'clock UK time, which would have been what time now? 11, 12:30 phone time, almost afternoon, or 12:30, 1:30 phone time, I'm not sure. Anybody can work out the time and tell me. Let me see, me go look on the time now. What is the time in Jamaica now? Alright, so it is 8:21 in Jamaica now, and it is 1:21 in the UK. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So 1:30 Jamaica time will be live, which will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6:30 England time in the evening. See? How old is Sanja versus how old is her first child? But I always hear people work out that I'm in a business with them on the part there. I heard Dennis was getting close to challenging for leadership because he has the finance backing, so they expose him. Mighty God. As a PNP Turbo, do you remember he said the PM can get a copy? He just said that because, and the PM should have asked for it, If me did them ask for it, and say, zoom in, come look. People need to understand, Dutch, that his parents was diplomats. So if he was born in Jamaica, he would get a registered of birth, but he's not a citizen of Jamaica. That is exactly what happened. And I've explained that time and time again. That is 100% what happened. So maybe soon later on. Since a big up all 112 persons is still here. Big up all 69 persons that gave me a thumbs up. We never get to the 80 when I ask for. But we get 70. So big up on yourself. And please subscribe if you're here for the first time. So big up on yourself. Much love. Shower labor.